So Caitlin Clark is facing a ton of controversy from her statement she made last week in Time Magazine, where she praised Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper. She also gave a lot of credit to Cheryl Swoops in her interview. She also said that being white is a privilege, almost like she's trying to cater to a specific side. And the other side, like conservatives, are turning on her because apparently she's bowing down to the woke mob. When people try to cancel each other out, I think it's hypocritical, especially if you support a product where the manager or the owner of that product has different political beliefs from you, but you're still going to buy their product because you like it, right? So if there's an athlete I enjoy watching, and let's just say, they say something in the media I don't agree with, or they have a political viewpoint, that's their opinion. We don't have to agree, but I'm not going to stop watching you because I enjoy the game of basketball. That's a stupid way to live. Same thing with like if I buy food at a grocery store, and let's just say the manager or the employees or the owner of those stores don't agree with my politics. Oh, well, I'm not going to stop buying groceries from that store if I really enjoy shopping there or buying a set of clothes from a specific brand. Like, it's just so hypocritical to me the way people live these days. Oh, I'm going to stop supporting you because you made this statement. Come on now. You were never really a real fan to begin with. At the end of the day, you just got to separate sports and politics. Do I like the fact that athletes, talk about politics in their interviews? No, I don't. But at the end of the day, nothing's perfect. And Caitlin Clark is going to learn from this. And I hope next year she is much better on defense, that she can play better in the half court. She's a phenomenal shooter. I know her percentages weren't always consistent last year, but the way she played basketball, pushing the ball, making those assists, shooting those threes, and if she can get a consistent mid-range game going, she had one in college. She got away from it in the WNBA. She's going to be a very special player for a long time. But let's talk about Scott Jennings because he had a lot to say on this matter. I want to play the clip here on the panel from CNN. They're always entertaining to watch.
Why is she being bullied?
Why is that wrong?
Why is she being bullied for acknowledging something that's smart, truth, and factual?
Well, the whole white privilege being factual, I guess I have some type of privilege because of creating a YouTube channel. I guess I have privilege because I can sell Medicare products. I guess I have some type of advantage here. No, I don't. That whole talking point is just ridiculous to me. Am I saying that racism doesn't exist at all? No, that's crazy. But at the same time, we can't just sit there and say, oh, well, you have an advantage because of your skin color. If you work hard, if you have good character, if you're doing the right things, you are going to get ahead in life and you're going to get other things that other people won't get because they're not willing to work for it. Let's just pump the brakes. That's a little bit absurd to me.
Well, a couple things. Number one, whether you're an athlete or anyone else, if I hear you use the phrase "my truth," I immediately then discount everything else you say because there isn't my truth or your truth. There's just the truth. And when you start using phrases like that, it tells me that your brain has been captured by something that I don't really respect.
That's not true.
Number two.
That's not true.
Number two. The attention the league got this year was amazing. It was all because of her. She is an amazing player. The arenas were full when she played in them. The TV ratings were up when she was on television. That's undeniable. But the league still.
Why she looks so upset with what he's saying? It's true. The reason why ratings are up is because of Caitlin Clark. She looks so bothered by what he's saying. It's so funny.
Lost like $40 million this year. And it's never made money. And to me, when you're talking about having respecting people who built something, what do they build? A league that loses money every year? She has the capacity.
What do you mean? What do they build? What do you mean?
What kind of a business did they build?
The reason why it's still up and still running, whether it's losing money or not, is because of these black women.
Wrong again. You're existing because of the NBA profits. Get your facts right. The reason why you exist because the NBA makes money. If the NBA was losing money, you wouldn't have a league right now. That is just crazy to me. Like, oh, it's because of these black athletes. No, it's not. It's because you have profits from the NBA coming in and the WNBA is enjoying those incentives. Does it take away from the play of people like Asia Wilson or Angel Reese or, Rakia Jackson? Isn't it funny that the one network where they're saying that women need more rights are pushing back on a guy saying that, hey, in your league, Caitlin Clark isn't being treated right? Shouldn't you investigate that a little bit deeper? We saw on ESPN the main two defenders of Caitlin Clark was Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp. They were clamoring for Caitlin Clark to play in the Olympics. They understood that from a marketing perspective, Caitlin Clark should be on that team. And we've seen backlash. We've seen people say that, oh, Caitlin Clark shouldn't be in the running for Rookie of the Year or shouldn't be ahead of Angel Reese. Are you kidding me? Caitlin Clark should have won it by unanimous decision, but obviously somebody out there decided to vote for Angel Reese, which was ludicrous to me. But at the end of the day, it's obvious to me that Caitlin Clark has a ways to go. She will learn from this, and she's got to learn not to play both sides of the fence. Am I going to still support Caitlin Clark? Of course I am. She's a phenomenal basketball player. I'm not going to just act like she isn't going to get better or isn't going to learn how to talk to the media and what to say, what not to say. She'll improve, and she's going to make mistakes again, but that doesn't take away the fact that she's a talented WNBA player, and she deserves her flowers. Now, before we get out of here, I want to talk about Lexi Brown because she has, I would say, come a long way. At first, she was unsure about Caitlin Clark, and that's fine. If you don't want to project or have these expectations and you want to see Caitlin Clark prove herself, awesome. But once Caitlin Clark started balling and playing good basketball, Lexi Brown was saying she is really good. She is here to stay, and she's going to be a phenomenal basketball player for years to come. As you see here, so much negative discourse on basketball topics. Can't wait to change that. Saying that after having to move her team's games to a bigger arena when they played the Fever is absolutely insane. Can we please stop taking steps backwards? I love this. She also didn't even mention her own stellar rookie, just unserious. And this was in response to I believe the Mystics interview on CNN. And again, this is the problem with the WNBA. You've got a player you can market that can help elevate your league, but you're jealous of her success. And then you're mad at people giving pushback because she's using the word white privilege when the reality is she's a really good basketball player. I don't know if Brianna Stewart or Sabrina Ionescu has ever gotten Athlete of the Year on Time Magazine. I don't know that. But to say Caitlin Clark won because of her skin color. No, she did not. She won because she's really good at her job. That's it. And that's okay. Asia Wilson is still the best basketball player in the WNBA, and she's black. I just don't get the whole mindset here. It's exhausting. But again, it's just another example of why the WNBA needs to get better with marketing their players and stop using race and stop having these talking points where it's not helping your league. It's destroying things. And this league needs to make a profit. I mean, my goodness, if they don't make money next year, what are you going to say then? If they lose another $50 million, where do we go from there? So they need to change things here, go in a different direction. Will it happen? I don't know. But hopefully Caitlin Clark can survive in this league, elevate herself, and continue to draw fans because I love watching Caitlin Clark play. And if you do, hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Love to hear your thoughts on Caitlin Clark and just the backlash and the controversy. Do you agree with Scott Jennings? Do you like what Lexi Brown had to say? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.